Hi, this is Colin Cree. I have a special guest today, a local business person from down here in Douglas County, Colorado, Rob Nelson. Rob's a very good friend of mine, and he's an awesome business person. And we wanted to just ask a little, question and answer as to what is going on in our business community right now from some great local vendors. So, Rob, if you would just introduce yourself briefly and kind of tell us what you do.
Thank you, Colin. Thanks for having me on today. Rob Nelson, Nelson's Design, lifelong graphic design branding guy. I mean, since I was a kid, it's like it was always advertising. It was always Madison Avenue. It was always subway posters, whatever I could get my hands on to design. And that advertising arena, I was on it. Absolutely in my DNA since I was a kid. And I've been on my own with Nelson's Design here in Parker for about the last 20 years. Prior to that, it was ad agencies, corporate marketing departments, a healthcare marketing firm, but took the leap shortly after 9/11. So been on my own here in Parker um, since early '02, serving a lot of local clients in Parker and Douglas County area, Denver area, but also some out-of-state clients and some national work.
Awesome. Rob, tell me, we're both small business owners, and how has this affected, our whole situation? How has it affected you, maybe in a nutshell?
Uh, the first answer to that is it's Thursday afternoon. Normally I'd be going to a ribbon cutting, or normally I'd be running out to network at a business after hours. I'm involved with the Parker Chamber, the South Metro Chamber, the Aurora Chamber, and the Metro North Chamber. So usually on a Thursday night, I'd be out of here calling to attend a ribbon cutting, to attend a grand opening. And so this networker on steroids guy has to change that. So that's been the first answer that comes to mind. I know it's impacted so many people in so many ways, but um, from a networking standpoint, that's been a big change for me.
So piggybacking off of that, I think that's why we're on here right now. Otherwise, we would have been face to face doing something like this. But what's one thing that you've done to kind of overcome these challenges, or something that you've implemented to keep things moving along?
Uh, Thankfully, with the Zoom meetings and all that, that has helped. Trying to be intentional about attending Zoom meetings and gatherings that are organized to be on Zoom together. Um, Also, I was going to say more emphasis and more being intentional about self-promoting.
Mhm.
I've always been the last one to be promoted. I've always thankfully been busy marketing everyone else. So where my pivot came in a few weeks ago is let me showcase myself a little bit on some of these chamber sites. Let me showcase Nelson's Design rather than a client's work. So I did a little bit of a pivot there where I've been putting some of my own promotional materials for me out there. I was always the, the cobbler whose kids didn't have shoes, if you will, as far as marketing myself. So been trying to be intentional about, hey, let me showcase you some online ads I've been doing. Let me showcase you some things that might give you a boost right now in this climate.
Right. That's awesome, Rob. And knowing you, I know that's kind of your tendency, is to highlight the others rather than highlighting yourself. And I think right now what you said was pivot. I think we're all in this pivot, and I myself want to be on that track upward. So I'm thinking of not only where we are here right now, like what you're doing, is where are we going to be, and how can I meet up here? Now, I want to say this too. If there's some small businesses out there who need some help, need some graphic work, I would definitely say reach out to Rob. Let's keep it as best we can local, help each other out, support each other. That's one of the reasons we did here. We did this on here. Rob, how can people connect with you? What's the best way? Is it social media, email? What would you point them to connect with you?
I would say thank you for that too. I would welcome some email. That'd be great. Rob, R-O-B, at nelsonspluraldesign.com. Rob at nelsonsdesign.com. I would love to talk to you about maybe a rebranding timing now. Maybe it is good timing for a refresh on some branding. Maybe your logo just needs a tweak or two. So to businesses in the area, I would say maybe it is time for a refresh. And I know traditionally marketing and advertising gets put to the bottom when things get tight. But I try to encourage people to maybe relook at that. Maybe marketing shouldn't be pushed aside. Maybe it is good timing to refresh. So when we do come out of that gate, um, you have a new fresh brand, a new look. And I'm also thinking about I'm also thinking about people that are reinventing themselves too.
Hmm.
That person that said, "Hey, I've been wanting to teach piano, or I've wanted to go down this path for a while. Maybe I can help them showcase that.
Hmm.
Maybe I can help them down that avenue." So
Fantastic.
I,
Ever,
I, I
now,
thrive. I thrive calling on those relationships where the client is thinking about new ways of doing things.
mhm.
And my talents are usually when I can come alongside them and showcase that. I use the piano lesson as, hey, maybe this person's had a passion for teaching piano all these years. What would it look like if we called it, you know, Susan's piano business? Or I don't know, I'm not coming up with the name, but
Right.
that's where those conversations get traction. Is all of a sudden we take this piano lesson idea and it turns into a business.
It's taking those people right now that are looking at the opportunities in this cloudy situation, I think right now,
Yes.
and then launching them forward. So that's why I wanted to do this, is connect with as many local people as I can. Rob, thank you so much for your time today. If you need to reach out to me directly, drop me a message. I will definitely get you in connection with Rob. I'll have him post it on Facebook as well here too. There's multiple ways. So Rob, again, thank you. And to all you business people out there, if you would like to be highlighted, you would like me to highlight you, please reach out to me. I'm here to help as many people as we can start launching out of this thing rather than running around, as we said, in fear. So everybody have a great evening, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so much.